Hi, I'm Lisa Hayden with Channel 6 Central Kentucky TV, Community Focus on Washington County. And I am delighted today to have with us Father David, who is the new pastor of St. Dominic Church in Springfield.
That's correct.
Welcome, Father David.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
Now, I don't know what your last name is.
Farrell.
Farrell. So, you know, everybody calls you Father David.
Right.
And Father David Farrell. And you're from?
Brandenburg, Kentucky.
Yeah. So not too far away. Gives you the...
No, it's good to be close to home. Just home last week for Thanksgiving, so...
Oh, good.
It's nice to get home quickly.
Yeah, that is nice. Yeah. So, now, you, Father David, are taking... you have taken Father Pepper's place, who has retired.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily for us, he's retired in Springfield.
Yes.
So that makes him
lucky
available
for me,
to you. Lucky for you.
Yes, it's good to it's good to know my predecessor and work closely with him. And you know, we have some overlap with with caring for families and ministering to them and praying for each other and praying for the community. So it's good. It's good that he's around. I really value his wisdom and his prayers.
Yeah, because he was here in at St. Dominic for...
I want to say 16 years, maybe 17.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you plan on being here that long?
Well, that's in God's hands. I would love to be in Springfield. I love it here.
Well, good.
I guess I've been here 5 months now, and starting to settle in, really feel at home, and it's a great community, and I would love to be here a long time. We have typically 6-year assignments that are renewable once, so 6 to 12 years is kind of a typical assignment in the diocese. So.
Okay. So, and you are a brand new priest, I think.
Yes, I was ordained a year and a half ago in May.
Okay. So is this you? Okay. Once you were, now you studied, I guess, at St. Meinrad.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Near Holiday World.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the landmark near St. Meinrad that everybody can relate to.
Yeah. And then, which of course, the study for the priesthood. How many years does that take?
6 years.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It involved a master's in Catholic philosophical studies, followed by a master's in divinity. So that's the academic portion. And of course, there's a lot of practical experience as well, pastoral experience, hospital chaplaincy, campus ministry, those kinds of things too.
So you did a variety of those things.
Yeah.
Is that to determine what it is you like the best, or so that you could go into any of those?
It's so we'll be well-rounded, no matter, and that we'll be able to serve in a variety of whatever the needs are.
I see.
You know.
Okay. So where did you do your field placements?
Let's see. I did religious education for middle school students at St. Boniface in Fulda, Indiana.
Okay.
I served 3 months as a hospital chaplain at University of Louisville Hospital. I also did campus ministry at the University of Louisville at the Interfaith Center. And I did actually a neat program in St. Meinrad itself at the parish, which was religious education for people with special needs. So we had people with autism, people with Down syndrome, other things, and we had a special program that was all about faith for them. So that was another neat opportunity I had in seminary. So.
Yeah. I think is that something new?
No, it's been going on. That program has been around for several decades. I would say it's in its 3rd or 4th decade now. It was founded in the Archdiocese of Chicago and has since spread across the country.
Wow. Well, I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Well, that's good.
That was one of my most enjoyable
experiences.
Yes. I mean, they ministered to me. I think they just lifted me up, and just to be around that innocence, that purity, that goodness, that joy was awesome. That was a great experience.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. So, but then you made your final vows, I
Right.
guess, after that.
Right.
And you were ordained probably in Louisville
Exactly.
at the
At the
cathedral,
Cathedral of the Assumption.
which is so beautiful.
It is. It is.
Yeah. So along with how many other priests?
4 others.
Okay.
Yeah. Father Robert Barnell, Brandon Datoma, and then 2 from Vietnam, Ming Vu and Kien Nguyen.
Okay.
And some of them are nearby. Father Robert Barnell is at St. Augustine in Lebanon.
Okay.
And Father Kien and Father Ming are both in Nelson County
Really?
at St. Joe and
At
at St.
St.
Gregory. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the Father Brandon, the 5th of our bunch, is in Louisville.
So all pretty close.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah. That makes it nice. Then gives you an opportunity probably to see them and compare notes. See how it's going for everybody.
Recently, I went to the National Catholic Youth Conference in Indianapolis, and it was cool because we took a bus from this area. About 50, a group of about 50 of us got on a bus together in Bardstown, so I got to see Father Ming, so a classmate of mine, and it was fun to travel to Indianapolis with him and,
Yeah.
you know, minister to our youth groups together, so that was a fun trip.
Yeah. And we have a youth group at St. Dominic.
Yeah,
And,
just had our Christmas party Saturday evening,
oh, yeah.
actually, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's fine. I guess they had a dance. Did they have a dance?
They had a
Christmas dance?
they had a meal together, and then they each brought a gift. And
Oh.
Angela Young, she's the youth minister. She had a game, and where they had to keep swapping their gifts based on different rules. And
Oh, like a Dirty
so,
Santa thing.
Kind of. It was a little more. It was very entertaining to see
Yeah.
the gifts swapped and taken back. And,
Yeah, yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. Well, now, so then you grew up in Brandenburg, I guess, and what is the Catholic Church there?
St. John the Apostle.
Okay.
And actually went to grade school there. 1st through 6th grade was at St. John the Apostle grade school. And then from there I went to Stuart Pepper and to Meade County High School.
Okay.
Stuart Pepper is our middle school in Meade County.
Okay. And then and then had this calling to the priesthood after high school, or?
After high school, yeah. And during high school, I did a lot of, I was in Boy Scouts. I did a lot of camping, a lot of hunting, a lot of fishing with my friends, worked on farms, and I wanted to work for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. So I went to Murray State University, majored in wildlife biology, but it was actually at Murray State while I was studying for my career with the Fish and Wildlife Service and starting work with them, actually, that I got really involved in campus ministry, and that's where I first thought about the priesthood.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, we certainly are in need of priests, Father David. I know we have a shortage around the country, don't we?
Well, we need a few more good men, yes. But
of course, you know, I'm inclined to want to see those women ordained. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but I don't know. This Pope is kind of, you know, he's a little more open to some variety.
We shall see. We shall see. It seems the door is closed on that one theologically, and I don't know how it would be opened. So.
Oh yeah.
But we shall see. Never know.
Yeah. So then, and you found this calling doing the campus ministry, and then decided to go into the priesthood. So that was after your graduation from college, and then 6 more years.
Right, I started seminary 1 year after I graduated from Murray State.
Okay. Murray State's good school. Now, then you had a placement prior to coming to St. Dominic?
I was at St. Augustine in Lebanon for 1 year.
Oh.
And Holy Name of Mary in Calvary.
Oh, okay. Gosh, I think I knew that. I forgot it. So, yeah, well, good. And then, so this is you were there as an assistant
As an
pastor?
associate pastor.
As an associate pastor. So now you've come to St. Dominic as the full pastor. That's a lot to undertake, Father David, with because you've got a school. I always heard often, you know, well, some of our former pastors and things would talk about, you know, it's a lot more responsibility when you have a school
It certainly
involved. So they've just thrown you right in there.
Funny story. There were, I guess, rumors that I was going to be named the pastor of St. Dominic, and starting probably about a year ago, November, December, somebody said, "Hey, I heard you're," and I had no idea, and I said, "No, I really doubt it. I really doubt it. You know, it's been very unlikely for a priest with 1 year experience to have a parish and a school." So I kept telling people, no, it couldn't happen. It couldn't happen. It couldn't happen, and then it came true. So.
Oh my gosh! So you were quite surprised yourself.
Very, very surprised. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! So
and delighted. I love Springfield and love St. Dominic Church and school. It's a great place, great community.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. But so when they tell you, they don't give you a choice on those assignments? They just say, this is what you need to do, huh?
So the bishop's representative called me, and he said that, you know, Archbishop Kurtz has chosen you to be pastoral administrator at St. Dominic in Springfield. Do you accept? And I said, well, and in the end, yes, I said yes. But at first I was very surprised.
Yes, yeah. So, well, now, having not gone to, well, now you did go to Catholic grade school then, 1st through 6th. So you have experience yourself having been a student in a Catholic school. So how many students at St. Dominic School?
220.
And then, so you've got a lot to take care of. So tell me.
But a great staff and a great, I mean, our principal and our teachers are excellent, so it's been a joy to work with them.
Yeah, yeah. I think they've got it operating pretty well.
Yes, of course.
We've got some new teachers, too.
Yes, a lot of energy and enthusiasm with Miss King and Miss, excuse me, I was getting my teachers' names mixed up.
Well, I can see why, because there are several new ones, and I'm going to have to think on it myself.
Miss Taylor.
Miss Taylor, okay. So then now, tell me what it is, your role is in taking care of the school.
So I am, Pam Brunig, our principal, is obviously the principal, and she's the teacher. She supervises all the teachers, and then I'm involved in. I am Pam's supervisor, so I conduct her annual review, and that's my largest role, is to work closely with Pam and support her and to help her set goals and move the school forward.
So is there, and I guess you go in to the school on a regular basis to...
So I have Mass every Friday with the students, and so it's a great opportunity to be able to preach the gospel to our kids. And I'm usually over there 1 or 2 other days during the week, whether it's just stopping in to walk through and talk to kids in the cafeteria, or whether sometimes I work with a teacher and help teach a part of their curriculum that week. So that's a joy too. And
because they have religious education as well in school, each class does, and then so you can kind of go in and visit during that time and put in your 2 cents. I'm sure the kids like that.
And I do too. It's energizing to go in and to come up with a lesson plan to teach them about the Holy Spirit or about the sacraments, and to get their imaginations going. It's enriching for them and for me too.
Yeah. And what about the the church now, are there some things that you would like to do, or you have some goals for our church? Or
at this point, mostly I'm in, I guess I would call an observation phase. I'm getting to know the parish, getting to know the families, and so, you know, Father Pepper just completed a large building campaign, and the new addition, the new entryway to the church, and the parish center or gymnasium to the school. So I'm watching and listening, and there's a lot more ideas about of other ways we can expand, other ways we can grow, not only infrastructure but in terms of ministry. And so I'll leave it at that for now. I'm leaving room for the Holy Spirit to guide myself and the parish council as we look for what's next. But no definite plans are in place so far.
Yeah. Well, of course, the church and the looks beautiful, and the Parish Hall, and of course that's in use all the time. The Parish Hall with the gym and everything. There's always something going on there, because there's, you know, athletics, and I don't know what's going on particularly right now. Is there basketball going on?
Yes. Yep. And I think volleyball is starting to practice. They're gearing up, and so it's every. I don't know if it's every night. Most nights the gym is very busy.
Yeah. And then do you? Oh, of course, we'll. You know, with it being Advent, you know, I don't know if there are any particular services going on in addition to regular services.
We have a reconciliation service Monday, December 16th at 6:30 p.m. So Father Kevin and Father Luke from St. Rose are going to come over, and we'll have a communal reconciliation service. So anybody that wants to come out and experience Sacrament of Reconciliation, it'd be a good time to do it in preparation for Christmas.
Yeah. And then, of course, regular Mass is Sundays at 8:30 and 10:30.
And we have our Spanish at 2 p.m.
And that's every Sunday.
And on Saturday we have the Vigil Mass at 4:30.
4:30. Do you, are you all doing anything in particular for families in need at Christmas, or is there anything going on with regard to that?
We primarily work through our St. Vincent de Paul Society, and yes, they're very active. They're going to be visiting nursing homes. They have got food giveaway that's going on, and stockings with presents for families as well. So they're very active, and we give them a lot of support.
Yeah. And then, so you'll have, of course, Midnight Mass, which is at 11.
It's at 11 this year.
We always call it midnight, and it used to be at midnight. But, you know, I kind of like the fact that they, you know, have it at 11.
Me too.
It does make it a little easier on people, yeah. So, so you'll have Midnight Mass at 11, and then
and of course our school children are putting on their Christmas play as every year, so I'm looking forward to experiencing that too.
Oh yeah.
I've been listening to them at practice and watching them, and Miss Reed leads that, and it should be a great program.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful program. I try to attend that, and I have lots of nieces and nephews in that. So when will that be?
I can't remember the date right now.
I know. I can't. I was trying to think on that.
Should have brought my calendar.
Well, that's okay. If anybody has any questions about it, they can always call the rectory, can't they?
Of course.
So, and the number to the school. So, what is the rectory's number?
3596.
336-3596. Yeah. So they can always call there. And you have a Facebook page.
Yes, and a website.
And a website. So that has St. Dominic Catholic Church, Springfield, Kentucky. I think one time I got another St. Dominic Church, so you have to be a little careful.
Oh, really? I don't know where
Yeah.
another one
I don't
is.
know. I
Not-
can't
not
remember where it
too
was.
close
It was
by,
in
I
another
don't
state.
think.
No, it was
Okay,
another
okay.
state. Yeah. So St. Dominic Catholic Church in Springfield, Kentucky. And then now, will you be able to, will your family be here for Christmas services, or
No,
do you have a
they'll-
mom and dad in
they'll-
Brandenburg? Or?
They'll be at St. John the Apostle for Christmas, and then the Christmas Day itself, after morning mass at St. Dominic, we'll have supper together at Mom and Dad's. So
Well, good.
that's
So
where
you get
I
to
will
go home
celebrate
for
Christmas together.
turkey dinner. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So then you mentioned that, so for, if you ever get any free time, which I doubt there's very little of, but you know, it seems to me a lot of people in Brandenburg are hunters and fishermen, because you've got some beautiful land there, rural area. And so do you like to hunt and fish?
I do. I think I went, actually I know, I've only been bow hunting one day this fall, so it's been a slow fall as far as bow hunting goes, but it's okay. I've got other priorities and other things to work on, so.
There's a lot of hunters right here in Washington County, Father. Some of those St. Dominic members need to invite you.
They're very generous. It's not for lack of generosity.
And do you, like, I think it's deer hunting season right now, so.
Yep, deer.
Are you a deer hunter as well?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. So, well, I just want
And a fisherman, it's a good time to be out on the water right now too. Good fall fishing, so I may go this week.
Oh, it's going to be chilly tomorrow, really chilly, and going to be in the low 30s. So I don't know if you go when it's that cold.
I love getting outside year round. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's good to be outdoors.
Yeah. Are you teaching those children at St. Dominic about conservation, or?
I did speak to Miss King's class a little bit about ecology and weather, but not too much so far.
So, well, good. And you were a Boy Scout, you said.
Mm-hmm.
What's the?
I am an Eagle Scout.
Eagle Scout.
Yes.
Yeah, so you were an Eagle Scout. Yeah. Well, congratulations. That's quite an honor.
Well, thank you. It's that's an experience that continues to pay dividends in my life. Still close with a lot of the guys that I was in Boy Scouts with. We're still close friends. We do campouts together with their families, their kids. We're watching them grow up, and yeah.
Well, you could get involved in the Boy
organization.
Scouts around here too, Father.
Uh-huh.
I guarantee it, because we do have an active Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts. Yeah. I don't know if you're familiar with that yet.
Yeah, Alicia. I think
I
she
was
is
going to say Alicia Hale or Alicia.
I think she is the Cub Scout den leader. That might be the right word. So she's reached out to me, and I said, yeah, I know a family. I think we could go out on their property. I know a family. I think that would let us, a great camping area with a lake and good outdoor opportunities. So
Well,
we
good.
might get to give that opportunity to the kids.
Yeah. And you say you're accustomed to farming as well, so you grew up on a farm?
Well, my dad's a chemical engineer. My mom's family from Indiana are, they have, three of my uncles have 2,000 acres of row crops. So, you know, growing up, I would love going over in the fall and helping them around harvest time, and that led into me when I started into high school looking for work. I started working for local farmers. First, actually on a trout farm in Meade County, and then later on a grain and cattle farm.
Well, then you're right at home here in Washington County.
Yes, I love the country. Love small town life. Love.
Yeah.
Well, yes, it's a good place to be.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll get an opportunity, I'm sure, if you haven't already, to visit lots of farms and maybe fish on somebody's pond. You'll get opportunities that most people won't get. Fishing on somebody's pond that doesn't allow most people. So that's good. Yeah. I'll give you some great opportunities for a little rest and relaxation around here, Father.
Yes, and it's a beautiful place to get out.
Yeah, well, we can't have you working all the time, but I know I heard lots of wonderful things about you already, and so I'm just delighted that you're here, and I look forward to seeing you in the future, and I want to tell our listening audience out there, because there are always those families in need. If they want to give to St. Vincent de Paul at Christmas time, it's a wonderful time to give. And I know Mary Ann Hale, my sister-in-law, helps with that. And I know she's always in need of donations. And you can donate also through the church in your Sunday envelopes. So, but I just wanted to put a plug in on that, particularly during the Christmas season, because it's a hard time, I know, for some families. And I know...
Yes, and Mary Ann and the folks at St. Vincent de Paul, they know how to help. They know the resources. They know who needs the resources, and it's amazing to watch them. They do so much good work quietly and quickly and efficiently, and it's awesome. But also, it just speaks a lot about the bigger community, because when they ask for help, there's always people willing to give.
Yeah, yeah. We have a generous community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very, very.
So, well, thank you very much for being here today, Father David. I'm glad we got the opportunity to meet and talk.
Thanks for the invitation.
Yeah. So I look forward to seeing you around. If anyone has any questions, they could call the St. Dominic Rectory at 859-336... 3569. You're doing pretty well to remember that number.
I'm almost reaching my pocket to make sure I'm right.
Well, they can look it up. They can Google it nowadays, so you don't even have to look in the phone book. So, but thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you as well.